wet weather today.
Yes, wetness this afternoon, then back to white tonight, and tricky situation shaping up toward Thursday and Friday. It's going to bear some watching. Interesting weather, as we say in the weather biz. Let's take you down to the transmitter site at Colden up on the tower and the webcam shot down there. Look at that. A little bit of sun breaking out as of the noon hour across the Boston Hills, and we have had a few odd breaks in the cloud cover across the region this morning. Actually, a pretty nice lull in the precipitation after the yucky stuff moved through here during the wee early morning hours. It's been mainly precipitation free. As we check out Forewarned Doppler at noontime, still pretty dry across the 8 western New York counties down into the northern tier of PA, but I'm tracking a little bit of the shower activity. This is rain shower activity out over Lake Erie right now, which is traveling toward the northeast, and eventually a few of these are going to sneak through the Niagara frontier this afternoon. So there's a chance of a few rain showers this afternoon, but a greater threat, especially toward the tail end of the afternoon, and eventually that's going to be going over to snow as we get into the overnight period. Let's take a look at it in the broader view as of the noon hour. The satellite and radar composite of the northeast and the Great Lakes, and you can see there's much more moisture back here to the west now. Initially, the precipitation that develops across the area later this afternoon, the more widespread stuff, will probably start in the form of rain, then go over to a mix as we get into the evening, and then eventually just plain old snow showers for the overnight into tomorrow. We're going to probably get a little bit more of the snow working down maybe from the north as we get into the overnight period and tomorrow. Not a huge accumulation, generally on the light side, especially around the metro. The hills to the south may be picking up a little bit more out of this both tonight and also for tomorrow. Super Microcast is showing that with the more steady precipitation arriving back in here again later this afternoon. It's developing it already in a mixed form, a wintry mix, but it might start out in the form of rain, then eventually go over to the mix, and then eventually snow showers, maybe about an inch. That might even be pushing it here in the Buffalo Metro during the overnight period, with the possibility of 1 to 2 inches in the hills to the south. And then tomorrow, 1 to 3 inches across the area, with the Buffalo Metro probably edging a little bit closer to that 1 inch mark instead, with the greater amounts again across the higher terrain to the south. This is going to start to scatter out, especially across the ski country tomorrow afternoon. It just kind of settles down toward the ski country and will become more scattered and diminish even further getting into tomorrow night. And by Thursday, we're going to be looking at a little bit of limited sun, but more widespread light snow is going to be edging in here, especially by later in the day from out of the south, and that's going to be working across all of the area Thursday night into Friday with some accumulation likely. Still a little too early to put numbers on this, but I would suspect at least some light accumulations, possibly toward the moderate side. Look at this, 40 degrees at Dunkirk right now. We're edging up to that at Buffalo and Niagara Falls, still 30 down there at Bradford. Sunset time coming up at 5:11 this afternoon. For this afternoon, basically cloudy. Chance of a rain shower. Showers more likely by later this afternoon. High temps 34 in the interior to about 40 by the lake shore. For the overnight, rain and a mixture changes over to snow, around an inch in the metro, maybe 1 to 2 in the hills, 23 to 27. Tomorrow, snow showers start to scatter out during the afternoon, 1 to 3 inches, and turning colder. Temperatures drop through the 20s. We'll be down to about 20 to wrap up the afternoon. On Thursday, limited sun, a very cold start to the day, by the way, on Thursday, maybe 0 to 10 above. Snow developing from the south by later in the day, 18 to 23, and widespread accumulating snow continuing Thursday night into Friday. 20 on Friday. We're down to a high of 13 degrees on Saturday. Maybe some of the higher terrain, maybe not even hitting 10 around here on Saturday.
That's cold.
It's getting down there, yeah.
It sure is. All right. Thank you.